Hello everyone and welcome to today's video. In this video, we'll introduce the Seasonic MagFlow ARGB 120mm PWM case fans with magnetic connectors. Here we have a triple pack box right in front of us, which is what many of us would be interested in. First, let's start with the box contents. Apart from the instruction manual, we have three 120mm MagFlow ARGB fans, three magnetic power cables, then three PWM extension cables, one fan-to-fan cable, a controller, and 12 screws for mounting the fans to the PC chassis. Each cable has its own function, and we're going to start with the power cable. This cable attaches magnetically to the fan on one end to power the fan through the PWM connection. The other end of the cable has one connector that leads to the 4-pin PWM header and another one ending in a 3-pin ARGB connector for color control. You have the possibility to connect a MagFlow fan or even multiple fans to another PWM header a bit farther on the motherboard by using the PWM extension cable. This cable gives us an additional 45 centimeters of cable length to work with. The third type of single cable in the box is the fan-to-fan connection cable, which either helps us combine two sets of fans in a situation where they can't be placed side by side, or you have two fans placed on one side and the third fan is located somewhere farther away. This cable helps us stay flexible during the installation process so we can find the most efficient fan placement for the best ventilation. So now let's take a look at the magnetic connection between the fans. On the left side of each fan, there's a male connector with pins for power and two protruding magnetic blocks that help to attach and hold adjacent fans together. On the right side of the fan, there's a female connector receptacle and two magnetic hollow indents where the protruding magnets of the neighboring fan fit seamlessly into. How does it all work? When you attach two fans, they firmly and precisely connect to each other due to built-in magnets. The molded receptacles ensure that the magnetic pins for the electric connection also fall into their proper places. The strong magnets form a stable connection and hold the fans tightly together, which will give us more confidence that the fans will remain attached during installation and thereafter. How does all of this impact your PC building experience and results? In the end, you'll only have the absolute minimum number of cables in sight. Depending on the number of fans you install, instead of having 3, 6, or 9 cables running from the fans to your motherboard or the fan hub, you'll only need 1, 2, or a maximum of 3 cables necessary. This also helps you significantly with cable management in general. If we take the Seasonic Synchro Q704 case as an example, here you have the possibility to install 8 MagFlow ARGB fans. This case has the possibility to mount 3 fans on the front, 3 fans on the top, 1 fan in the rear, and 1 fan on top of the power supply shroud. Usually with other ordinary fans, you would have 8 cables running from each fan towards your motherboard or to a fan hub, which would most likely need additional power from your power supply for them to even spin. With the MagFlow ARGB fans, however, you would only need to use the Seasonic fan hub and connect 1 cable directly to your motherboard without ever having the need to use additional power from your power supply. This simple installation process makes cable management so much easier and faster. So here we connect 1 fan at the back and 1 on top of the power supply shroud and run 1 cable out. Then we daisy chain the 3 120mm fans on the front with 1 power cable running out, and then the 3 fans on the top of the case, again running only 1 single power cable towards the motherboard. Magnetic is easy, sturdy, and connecting everything with a satisfying click. Perfect cable management and great cooling performance. Enjoy the easiest way of building your PC with the Seasonic MagFlow ARGB 120mm fans.
Seasonic, the heart of your system.